Welcome, everybody, to my friendly little town here in Rimworld, where nothing ever goes wrong. Just ignore the blood and the feces all over the prison floor. So, yesterday, I basically took kind of half a day off. It wasn't really a full day because I ended up having to do a load of stuff in the end. But I've recorded Rimworld a little bit in advance. So what I've done is I've written up a big old list of all the comments from the past episode and a bit, just so that we can get to work. We can focus down basically straight away here and come out swinging with all the things you guys have suggested I change. So everybody did say this on the episode prior, that this extra dextrosome that we're growing here, any organ vats or cloning vats, require an extremely sterile room to work in. The multiplier, you can see it there, cleanliness maintenance multiplier is 0.99. So the cleaner the room is, the less time it is before we have to maintain the vat. So the big project for today, a big old hospital, or maybe even two big old hospitals. Essentially wanting it down like a triage center, somewhere where we can tend to prisoners that isn't a isn't a stone slab in a room filled with bins. I feel like that's not the most appropriate thing. So if we put down a kind of more basic hospital there, but at least with hospital beds and medicine access, drugs lab, you know, things like that, maybe some spare bionics, not bionics, but like peg legs and whatnot. Because the better our prisoners are, of course, the more shit we can actually get out of them here. But then we'll probably build a luxury hospital up here as well, where we can obviously tend to our people, do any surgeries necessary on our people, but also store things like the organ vat, which requires a much cleaner environment. So that, I think, is going to be our big goal for today. And that way these taser turrets also have a second use, that they can cover the entrance to the second hospital area too. So what I'm thinking is we'll put it kind of, if we have the entrance coming in through, actually, you know what, look, we've got almost like the perfect path down through there. So if we hollow that out first, and then build the prison kind of equidistant. So if we were to, sorry, I keep saying prison hospital, so somewhere around like there, I don't think that's such a terrible idea. That way they're also still kind of cut off a little bit, so they're not going to immediately be able to leave and make a dash for the stockpile or anything like that. But it's also way more convenient dragging people from here to here than it is dragging them all the way around here, up through the kill box, up through the doors, and then into here, which is already full. So I'm alright with that. I think that's a great idea. We also finished, so two things actually happened while I was setting up for today. We finished the Archotech project research, which is kind of the final genetics research, thanks to our mighty brain. I think the way this brain works, somebody said that the way it works is it's based on the intellect stat of the of our highest Ithilid researcher, which in this case is Zuck. So that brain is researching with 16 out of 20 constantly, like around the clock. When he's sleeping, when he's working, this thing is ticking along there. So it's actually quite good for our research acceleration. But I believe that means that we're done now with the genetics research. Maybe I'm wrong. Where is it? Somewhere. It's somewhere anyway. Arco. If only there was some way I could search it up and find what we're looking for here. The Architect project. Oh no, there is the next layer. Right, so these ones are the things you need to build to fulfill the Architect project, which is building a big fuck-off centipede. And as we're building that, lots of people come and attack and things like that. But that's a game-winning victory condition, win condition. So I want to avoid doing that. Is it even worth researching the rest of the stuff? I think the rest of it is only about it builds these mechanoid tinkering tables, genetic repository. See, I don't think they have any side effects besides just connecting up to the main Arco project. Oh, sod it, we'll let it finish off. And we'll get our high energy turrets down there, so we've got the high synaptic network. I wanted to get an alternate way to make neutramine. That's it. So we do actually have the ability to research neutramine synthesis, which allows us to turn protein mash, which we can make out of human organs, into neutramine. So it's going to be a much more temporary kind of one-off way of getting a good amount of neutramine quickly, but of course it's not as sustainable as our neutramine incubators that we've got going on here, which I don't really know that they've done anything still. Doesn't seem like it. Oh! 7.9 days. We might actually get to see that today. To impregnate. Can we get on that pretty much as soon as possible, please, people? No material. So we've got no more medicine. Right, and this is why we need some repeatable but more expensive way of producing neutramine. Yeah, see, we don't really have many crops either to actually turn fish. I imagine we could make protein mash out of fish, but that defeats the point of it being called flesh. What about, like, out of maggots? That's a bit more acceptable. Second thing that happened was we had this thing turn up. A Chaodine, or whatever the hell that is. I think it is a human that was former human, mostly feral. Right, so this one could be turned back into an animal if we really wanted to do that. We can, however, train it. Okay, sure, why not? Hey, welcome aboard. We might need a name for our little Chaodiner here, so if anybody's got any suggestions, I'll more than throw those into the mix here. Father is Norbert Kraus. We got Fabia Pacelli. Or Possessly. I don't know. And then Stench. Uncle Stench. Good amount of leather, too. Female? Female. We could breed Chaos dinos. Hey, that's always quite nice. I wish Senghao would hurry up and become a bloody animal so that we can free up a bed here. One thing I also want to do, to keep our squid people as possible and try and avoid any manipulation issues, because I believe Kekvit right now is pretty terrible at 30% manipulation. Yeah, kind of case in point right there. Once again, these, I mean, not only having wings is a problem, but they're also covered in wool. So this is really, really ruining Kekvit's day. So I'm thinking we'll make a bunch of reverters, kind of queue those up. And again, these require even more neutramine. So having the expensive method is kind of getting a bit necessary at this point. We can't just rely on the incubators, which is a bit of a shame because they're quite fun. Let's go ahead and throw in 12 slurry. Just because it's obviously ×4 there, so we might as well make sure it's all got the common multiple there. We need to stabilize and accelerate, so we'll do that until we've got 1. I think it's probably reasonable. And then we'll do, what do you think, maybe like 2 reverters at once? I think that's okay. And then we'll have someone working on this straight away if we can. Rubber Mummy? We need a crafter. Who's good at crafting? See, I assumed it would be medical. Darth Molag. Brother, I have a much better job for you here. I want to quickly do a once-over of our people, see how they're looking. So, squad, slightly lower, but that's because of his, consciousness? What is that? Because of reconditioned? Oh, blood filtration is 50%. He's missing a kidney. Right, so we need to get squad a kidney. Worcester Sauce is only 81% manipulation. RoboKid's at 90. Molag's at 90. Worm Turner is at 33 as well. See, we are running quite low on capacity, especially as we start giving them more and more of the heavy armor. They're going to be moving a lot slower, and their manipulation is, for the most part, lower than average, kind of across the board here. We've only got like 3 characters that have 100% manipulation. This sucks. All right, how are we doing on the... can we actually make them straight away, then? Municipal stabilizers. It's really all we need for the reverters. We've got the Mutant, we've got the Neutramium, we've got the Slurry as well. Okay. So the Neutramium is just kind of the big expensive thing there. That's the first point off my list, tidied up. The next one was quite a simple one. This is something I should have done a very, very long time ago. So the way aiming in Rimworld works, right, the downside to the foggy weather is that when you're stood in any tile that counts as foggy rain, your accuracy goes down. So say they were stood here, and there was somebody running at them from this direction, they would have a much lower chance to hit them than if they were stood right here, simply because they are 1 square over. So there's kind of a pretty easy solution to dealing with that. If we were to build a roof, and thank you to the person who suggested this, because I should have done this a long time ago. If we just roof over the sections where our people are going to be standing, not only do we get that bonus from shooting to our people, but if we don't cover over this area, if say someone stands here and tries to fire back, they've got that accuracy malus, whereas we've got the kind of regular shooting stat from this area. So that works out quite nicely. Let's see if we can open some of this stuff up. And we'll just do it around the sandbags. I don't see why not. We might need to put down a couple of... let's put in a couple of pillars or something like that. Can we make them out of bone? Yes. Yes, we can. We'll put one there and I guess one there. So if we do that, we'll need another pillar, just kind of in that area. Next block over. There we are. And that should more than be able to keep up the roof. There's 1 reverted done already. Fantastic. So I'm probably going to give that to Kekvit first, I think. Just because Kekvit has the 30% manipulation and the 76% talking. I don't know, actually. Worm Turner could do with it. Because Kekvit's got a lot of other bonuses across the board. Though, granted, those bonuses are conferred by the animal part. So obviously fast moving is because she is part whatever moves fast. Maybe a cheetah or a kangaroo. How are we looking now? Oh, did I just say pick that up? Bollocks, my bad. Sorry, hang on, stop. Go to your inventory a second, which is somewhere here. And then let's get you injecting that, if you don't mind. Okay, good as new? Good as new, kind of. Bite scar on the leg. Manipulation is 98%. Manipulation is weakened by, what was that? Blood filter? Oh, consciousness? What's consciousness affected by? Breathing 88%, so you need a better neck. Okay, I can't really do much about that, I'm afraid. We don't just make prosthetic necks around here. Worm Turner is also stabilized. Good stuff. Okay, guys, I've still got them churning out 2 more. We might as well set it to 1, and then just use them as they come up, rather than using up too much Neutramium there. So, moving on to my kind of next point here. I let the game run for a day before starting this one, like I said, and that's where we got the Chaomorphs and the research finishing up. I did that simply because I wanted to see what our people were doing as part of their schedule, you know, before I put down, you know, things like this in other specialized jobs on the work table. And honestly, probably about 50% of the time, they are in the prison doing something. Whether that's building, cleaning, cooking, Generally, it's tending to prisoners. That one's a significant time sink here. Like, a massive amount of time is spent in here, I mean, tending to them, patching them up when they get into fights. What I'm thinking is we need a way to thin the herd a little bit. I'm not saying thin the herd in the sense that we'll kill them, but we can kill two birds with one stone here. We could decide on the worst prisoners to go in the tubes, because we had a problem with power yesterday, and obviously I built a lot of solar panels, which have worked out fine. But this way, we get the bonus of being able to keep the prisoners around just in case we need them for experiments. Not that I'd ever do something so dastardly. We can also keep the lights on with them as well, at the cost of more food. But now we've queued up, you know, potentially protein synthesis and everything else. So I think I'm going to have to start a kind of huge amount of work on hydroponics at some stage. Have we got any corpses? Yeah, see, I think we're going to have to build more of these irrigators, because they are really, really good. I think we're sleeping on those a little bit. So I'll build a few more of those later on. What I'm getting at is I've installed the prisoner arena mod, because everybody wanted to see it. Now, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go to our prisoners, and we're going to make them fight for sport, which I think is a war crime. It's funny, even if it's not much of a war crime. This prisoner arena mod looks incredible. So it does have a little bit of a negative side to it, and that is there is the ability to let our people go for free. As in, if they win their fight, we release them. Absolutely never going to happen. I'm offended you would even suggest that. No killing for the glory, and we want them to fight. So we have to pick two prisoners to fight, and then we just started off as a leaderboard too, which is pretty fucking phenomenal. Whoever wins doesn't go in the tube. Yeah? We'll say whoever's the loser goes in the tube, but the loser fights the winner from the previous bracket. That way we're going to have ourselves a leaderboard eventually. Come all to the first annual Rimworld prisoner team building exercise, where we're going to make them fight, and it's definitely not blood sports, more to the point. So we have all of our favorite prisoners loaded into a tournament bracket I've carefully, painstakingly crafted with mine fair hands. Round 1 out of 28 to determine a winner, or 29 if we also want to do a third place bracket as well. We have Low Malaysia versus Lone. Will the prisoners please report to the arena? Everybody is arriving, ready for our first round. Worcester Sauce, Squad, and Molag taking the side of Team Low Malaysia. And Worm Turner, Kekvit, and Neve taking the side of our other combatant, Lone. I hope you're all excited. Look at them cheering. They actually cheer for their contestants as well. Zuck also taking the side of Lone, and the fight is ready to begin. Well, they don't seem to be staying in the arena. They've taken the fight out of the arena. This is an unprecedented fight. We may have to adjust things in the future to account for this. Low Malaysia using the doors as a defensive position to strike back at Lone, who is stuck out in the rain, having to deal with passerbys. This is unexpected. Never before in our colony have we seen anything like this before, and that's technically true no matter what happens. Lone off to an incredible start. The height, the advantage, the power of those little rabbity legs, giving him a good kick to the face, which is of course not very far off of the ground. Lone is declared the winner. Center of mass, people. Center of mass. Turns out didn't really help too much there. Lone, you're free. Low Malaysia, unfortunately, relegated down to the next round. I'm going to have a word with our architects about this bloody prison arena, because that's not right. New and improved Prison Arena 2.0 is ready and prepared, and Lone progresses on to the Hemi-Demi semi-finals. To face a Phokos or Apokos, or however you want to say, for a chance of round 3. Next round in our tournament bracket is the mighty Gravy versus Rodaballo. Will our contestants please make their way to the arena? Kekvit and Squad have arrived ready for the competition. Rodaballo and Gravy delivered safely to the arena. On the count of 3, we will begin round 2. 3, 2. Oh shit, I said on the count of 3. We better get to it then. And they're off. Rodaballo and Gravy exchanging some early blows. We have Gravy in the left corner with the hedgehog spikes. A defensive expert might be able to do some serious damage to Rodaballo, the, I can only assume, mouse creature, judging by the tail. Oh, nobody expected it. An early victory for Rodaballo with a strong right hook there, taking Gravy down and progressing on to the Hemi-Demi semi-finals. This round is going to be a contentious one, long awaited. We have in the top right corner Rugzag, the armored orc, mighty and powerful. Coming in now, we have James the Bear, long-term prisoner and fan favorite. Worcester Sauce, Zuck, Kekvit, and Neve all cheering for James here. The contender, the victor, the bookies have the odds on James in this one. Strong bear claws, big arms, big reach, and a big heart to go along with it. Rugzag, bitter, twisted. Will his anger carry him through? It will. James is defeated. He's down. Nobody ever saw it coming. Who'd have thought that having body armor in a fight might give you an unfair advantage? Fortunately, the next round was scheduled between Damianus and Zarek for round 4, but Damianus did go into a berserk state, and we had to unfortunately send in the prison guards with their hatchets to put him down. So he is immediately disqualified from the next round for inappropriate behavior. So we move on to the round following, which, if I'm not mistaken, is round 5, with Krodarok and Nag for a place at the Hemi-Demi semi-finals facing Zarek. Nag requested use of their armor, a very controversial round, unfortunately for Nag. Krodarok also gains the use of his armor, in this case full plate mail. It is generally considered a poor move. We've been advised by our special fight committee, team building committee, that plate armor is a very effective strategy when fist fighting somebody. An early stun there delivered by Krodarok. The people very much happy with the fight because it is over, my friends. Krodarok has dealt a crippling blow to Nag, a knockout punch, and that's all it takes. Krodarok advances into round 2 to fight Zarek. Nag potentially in the tube. Set up for round 6, our penultimate fight of today, already underway. Thrakera in the arena, hyping himself up, getting in some early preparations there, praying to whatever god he has in preparation to fight Furko. Dear man, realm favorite, a big player in the prison game, been there one of the longest time, one of the oldest and wisest members. Part deer to fight our tiny little dwarf man. Zheng Hao almost walking out of the arena there, disgusted by the lack of sportsmanship displayed by Furko. Getting a stun in revenge. Thrakera, the people's champion, coming through potentially in the clutch here. Furko looking almost defeated. Barely into the fight here. Another stun. Another deft hand from Thrakera. And nobody expected it. Nobody expected it. The unsportsman that is Furko. The cheater. The disgraceful Furko. Taking out Thrakera. The armored dwarf. Nobody expected it. Unbelievable. One of the fight officials, Cook the Gazelle, a name I'm sure he is not too comfortable with, delivering our first competitor, Klel, to the arena. The caped hobgoblin crusader fighting his friend, his brother, Neck, the other caped hobgoblin. Neck wearing his traditional leather gear, giving him a distinctive advantage in this fight against Klel, who has dealt some very powerful early blows to Neck. The fans are going absolutely wild. Cook the Gazelle cannot believe what he's seeing here. Backing the winning goblin thoroughly, Klel stands victorious over Neck, who did not even land a single punch, with our fight officials escorting the volunteers out of the arena. That ends our tournament for today. Ready for tomorrow, where we'll be going into round 2 of the first bracket of the tournament. Fokos Alone, Rodaballo, Rugzag, Zarek, Krodarok, Furko, and Klel, all competing for a place in the demi-semi-finals. Unfortunately, bad news for Low Malaysia, Gravy, James, Damianos, Nag, Thrakera, and Neck, all of which have been eliminated from the tournament and will be escorted to the Tubes of Shame. Tomorrow we'll do round 2 of the first bracket then, between Apokos, Lone, Rodaballo, Rugzag, Zarek, Krodarok, Furko, and Klel. If you want to place any bets, obviously not monetary, that would be very illegal and get in a lot of trouble. But if you want to place any bets, pick yourself a favorite, a winner. We'll see how we get on. I think it should be quite interesting. So this is going to be our hospital, right? So I'll just get them kind of putting down some very basic. Oh, should we go sterile materials instead? Because especially if we're going to be, this is only for prisoners, so I don't care about this one so much. But especially if we're going to be working on Let's forget about that. Forget about that. That's useful. Let's go sterile material. There we are. So that way we can... Oh. We don't have the mod that lets you build sterile walls this time, do we? Because we're using a much more low-tech... game. Balls. Okay, well, in that case, let's go like hospital beds and see what else we can get in terms of... Got vitals monitor. Am I not using anything like the surgery... like the surgery tools table and things like that? I guess not. Oh! You know earlier when I said I can't give you a replacement neck. Turns out I can do exactly that. Wow, crazy. We got body modification, immediate reconstruction, reassignment, immunity boosting, and advanced reconstruction there too. Great. Well, none of that is useful. Well, I guess we've got as good as we can get with our hospitals then. So we'll go back to putting down some walls here. I might grab those components. What have we got? 49. Oh, never mind then. That's all right. Just cover up the whole thing. Well, shit. What I thought was going to be a silver bullet with the reverters has actually ended up not being the case at all because Kekvit, disturbingly enough, can now lay eggs again. And has also gone back to getting feathers. So I'm going to go use a stabilizer again quickly because the egg layer, to be fair, is kind of useful. The rest of it, not so much. Some of Lee's mutations need to be adapted and becoming... What? What? You're mutating as well? What the fuck? What? No. What's going on here? Oh, whoa. Stop, Kekvit then. I thought that... Everybody's mutating. Why is everybody mutating, though? What? Hang on. This isn't right. Hold on. So you're fine. Truck morph. Changing. They're probably eating the bloody truck morph eggs. I bet some idiots cooked them into meals and then we fed meals to the prisoners and that's all it takes. You absolute moron. I bet that's it. Morph. No. We're out of food, so they had to eat it. Oh, fuck. Okay. So Kekvit should be fine now because they haven't got any more Chuck Morph things kicking in. Oh shit, you just need a full-on reversion, Molag. I'm going to ignore you. Worcester sauce also needs a full reversion. I actually gave... Oh god. Zuck. Take the Mutapill. I gave Squad the last reverter because Squad, I decided let's not bother with the reconditioning pod anymore because it takes up a few hours every few days for him to keep that, and it also gives him the negative mood thing. So I thought, let's just transform him back. I've done that. Right now he's quite upset because his reconditioning is breaking away. But when that disappears, he'll be fine. He'll be in a good mood. Yeah, this is not ideal. Are you okay? Nutrition stabilized. Okay. You're alright then. So no transformation for you, but Kekvit, let's keep a close eye. Make sure Kekvit doesn't gain any more, otherwise we'll have to start churning out more reverters. How's this for a good idea? Peas grow faster in the rain. And it is constantly raining. So if we grow a pea plant, we might be able to deal with the food problems that we've got going on right now. Because all of our prisoners are starving to the fact that they're eating just like raw fish. They're eating eggs, which I think are just regular chicken eggs. So some are chicken, some are chuck morph. I don't know quite how it works. The other thing I want to do very briefly, because I almost forgot about this, is of course stick down an art bench for our prisoners to actually earn a little bit of cash. What are we looking for here? Sculptors. Oh, it is actually called an art table. I could have sworn it was called like sculptors. Am I going crazy? Maybe I am. Let's put down a couple of those, I guess. We'll do something like that. And I assume we have some good artistic prisoners. So everybody who was obviously fighting in the arena have since been... How many have we got? 2? Everybody who did fight in the arena, of course, have been now put into biopods. Was a bit of a pain in the ass. I'll talk more about that in a second. Let's make sure firefight patient. Oh my god, it's hard to keep up with this, isn't it? You're fine. So let's go ahead and remove everybody on surgeon. Let me just fully go for a reset here. That's a good sign. This is already 13% grown before they've even finished the bottom part of the field. So this will keep us going for a while. We do have an ambrosia growth here that I was going to try and take advantage of, but I think the food is the food super high priority. We could instead, I guess if we just go ahead and remove that. God, these growing zones are a mess, huh? Let's put down, so we go there, and then we just forbid sowing, right? And then if we do that, let me just quickly select all those again. I believe that way we get to keep the ambrosia and get the peas as well. And because this allows sowing, they'll still harvest it. They just will never plant plants over the top there. I think that's how it works. I'm not entirely sure. Well, we'll see how it goes. I hope none of these things are related. Snail has finally given birth. The first human born in our human manufactory. We had an earthquake and a meteor simultaneously, so I think she may have given birth to the fucking antichrist. Jackal. Jackal. Hello. Who are you? Let's go bio. Deep sleeper, psychopath, body purist. I would be as well. Mother is Snail. Rivals with Squad, Zuck, Robomummy, Robokid, Neve, Worcester Sauce, Molag, Kekvet, and Worm Turner. Brilliant. And you are our prisoner. Born into prison. Wow, that's fucked up. So this guy, higher meat than his mother, lower carrying capacity, worse leather, and better health. Okay, so now we move on to the next section. How do we grow him faster? Age drugs. How do we make age drugs? Probably, I would assume, the drugs lab. The drugs lab. Age drugs. Psychoid leaves in herbal medicine. That's so cheap. Do until X, where X is, I don't know, 8? Is that too many age drugs? I really have no idea. Robomummy. New material. What are we lacking? Herbal medicine or something? Yeah, we've definitely got the psychoid. Balls. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Our ability to grow things has been a massive limiting factor. So, obviously, we've got these coming down now, which is going to help speed things up fairly significantly, I hope. And we should be able to deal with the food a little bit easier thanks to the peas. But this is not good, is it? We need to ideally build a room just filled with corpse irrigators, and I don't think we've got any corpses left. No, we've antiseptic them all now. Balls. Oh, it actually grew. Ah, very nice. Can we install it into Robot Mother? Extra dexterous arm. We can make her flesh. Roll credits. Okay. Left lower shoulder, right lower shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder. Well, obviously we install it into the lower slots first, seeing as she has arms already. Do we want to give it to her? Do you want to just have one hyper super powered colonist and then slowly upgrade everyone else later? What am I saying? Of course we do. We don't have a doctor, though. It's going to have to be Kekvet. 7 out of 20. We need that hospital then, don't we? Okay. So, this has ended up being a better... We don't have a silver quite yet, but this has ended up being a better hospital than I anticipated. Oh, there's a slave ship. Zuck. Let's go see what they've got. We need a little bit more silver. We need a little bit more silver, and then we're good. What is that connected to? Or what is it not connected to, I guess, is a better question. Oh, I didn't build a bloody cable around there. What a fool. Right, let's do that, and then... That should be fine. Obviously, it'll just connect in then. So I'm applying the tech prints, giving Robomummy some more instant learning experience, so that way we can eventually, hopefully, build some of those pig monsters. Bear in mind, right now we're still limited to the grunts and the brutes. Okay, let's not talk about any of this. We need these people for my prison arc. What can I sell you? They're selling a warforge. That's kind of cool. They'll buy chem fuel. They'll buy Nutramine. I need that. We sell them the ambrosia. That's okay. Jump packs. I'm just about to get Robomummy to apply anyway. They buy slurry, mechanite slurry, combat mutant serum, medical torture tools, Nutramine and incubators. We've still got 2, so I should install those. I'm waiting to see who wins the tournament first. Some body parts. So the armor skin gland was actually in the guy who was disqualified from the tournament, whose name I can't remember. So I decided to whip it out of him before we put him into one of the bioreactors. They've got musculature braces, extra bands of muscle. Allows the host to hit harder and carry more. Oh, that's really cool. So we'll go ahead and sell them this crap too, because I don't think we're going to use any of this, are we? No, probably not. Look at this. 2,500 silver. Thank you. Have they got anything I want to buy? I mean, medicine, yeah, but I want to... We've got to make it sustainable, right? We've got to be able to craft our own, so I would rather just deal with that ourselves. And there's our jump packs too, so I'll try and get those set up at some point, especially because everybody's wearing super heavy armor. It would be good to ensure that we can do that, you know, for them. Right, okay. Let's go do until X. I don't know why I didn't do this the first time. Apparently I'm insane. Count equipped and then count one and away, and then we want to do X is 1. We want to make sure everybody's got a set of... Oh, I suppose because we've also mixed in and matching Cataract armor. Arguably, the Heavy Marine armor is slightly better because it does offer the ability to let them basically have a shield as well. So say, for example, Zuck here, when he's drafted up, has that shield around him. So it's a shield that we can actually fire out of too, so it's not just for melee combat or anything like that. So I'm going to brick all this area up and open the beach up to the prisoners, which doesn't sound very warcrimes, but I'm doing it because otherwise if we don't, they'll starve to death. So it's a necessary evil. I like how I just described... Sorry. I like how I just described giving prisoners beach access a necessary evil. Sometimes these are the sacrifices we have to make, I'm afraid. Wait. When the fuck did this Muffalo turn up? I just randomly sometimes come back to the game and then there's just animals here that we didn't have before. Like Christian the creepy dinosaur, or the Muffalo, or the gazelle that I had to kill and eat because we were starving to death. Okay, this is fantastic because remember, for the hairy cheese, sorry to go back to the hairy cheese, for the hairy cheese we needed two things, that's wolf and Muffalo DNA. We've got the Muffalo DNA right there. I don't know if wargs probably count as wolf DNA, right? Oh, interesting. We might be able to start work on hairy cheese today. Good news, everyone. So I've slaughtered it. Let's just go quickly to the butcher table. Make sure that we are not butchering Muffalo. No wolves. No, I'm going to assume wargs also count as wolves, so I'm going to take those off as well. And no pigs. We shouldn't be butchering pigs anyway. Yeah, just because we need that if we want to make some of those Tesla grunts eventually. Okay, so let's get that in the freezer. Actually, no, let's just extract the genes from it straight away. Stop that. Extract genes from a Muffalo. Here we go. And then you need material. Oh, because it's not in the freezer yet, I would assume. Little suck. Boom. Muffalo genes. There we are. So we need to put those in the freezer. So let's go genetic... Material is under manufactured. Right, good. Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Get him out of there. Let's go hunt that warg. Have we got any wolves? We do have that there we can eat, so that's something. Plez the bear. A Saburo the boar. What a horrible life. Let's go kill that warg then quickly. See if that counts as a wolf. Okay, right. Oh shit, you've got the core launcher. This is war crimes. Hey, come back. You shit. Right. Can we just slaughter it while it's asleep? Can we not just slaughter it while it's asleep? Huh? Unrestricted. No? Really? For God's sake. Okay. Oh, it's within minimum range. Balls. Oh, just go and kick it. You're wearing armor. Hello. Right, there we are. That's what we want. Run. Let the sniper turrets deal with it now. Come on, follow me. That way we don't have to worry about getting it back to refrigerate. Is he alright? Oh, he was still stabilized. We haven't got to worry about the meteor. Run, little Zuck. Oh! Careful. Please don't shoot Zuck. Oh! I don't think I'll get through his shield and his armor. They are sniper turrets, so you'd assume they'd be fairly accurate. No, don't shoot it, for fuck's sake. Keep moving. No running gun. Just keep moving. Yes, it's dead. Nice. Does it count, though? The golden question. We go extract genes from a... Oh my god, I hope it's not a canid. Well, canid probably counts as wolf gene. Dogs may count as wolf gene. That makes a lot of sense. We've got to try it. Zuck. He can do it. The man can do it. The hairy cheese is back on the menu. This is the best day of my life. Okay. Muffalo wolf incubator. There we go. And then what do we need for that? We just need the empty incubator, which is crafted like this one, this one, genes. No, one of them. Hold on, manufacturing. There it is. That's what I meant. Right. Okay, on you go. This is good. Well, God, we've had a lot of war crimes today. Crossbreeding animals to create a disgusting type of food to feed to our prisoners, making them fight for our amusement, and of course, this. And there it is. So now, all you've got to do is combine the genes in the advanced gene pod. And my friends, we've got ourselves a lovely little pal. Oh. How unfortunate for you. How unfortunate for you. Now, I assume this has to be... Forbid. Don't refrigerate it, because that will probably kill it. I assume it needs a consistent temperature. I really don't remember, because again, it's been quite a long time since we played this. But it's not going to take long for it to be hatched. This is so good. Snail is continuing to mutate, I believe, from the Trutmork eggs that we accidentally fed her. So I'm very quickly trying to rush out a reverter. As fast as possible, please, Zuck. Shit. Otherwise, we're losing half our breeding stock. An entire one person. Okay, reverter's done. It was Snail the notification came in for. So let's go reverter. And Robo-Mummy, save her. So, medicine is next on the list of things to research. Turns out the research stopped because I'd taken Zuck off of researching. So, of course, the brain didn't have anything to go from. At least I assume that's what it took because I put it back on research and it's working again. Okay, so you're good now, right? Genetics? Yep, nothing wrong with you. Fantastic. Mutagen stabilized. You've got a Nutramian incubator, which is obviously a problem. I still don't quite know how that works. I feel like it almost won't work in a way because we've... Again, I think the way it used to work is it used to make these, like, Nutramian tumors appear, but she's only got a torso left. So I don't believe it'll actually work on them in hindsight. Well, let's go ahead and implant them into regular colonists. Can I implant them... No. Let's implant it into, like... Does it cause pain? What does it do? Because I don't want to implant it into our people if it's going to upset them. 20% pain, 200% tiredness and hunger rate. Balls. We'll put it in some prisoners, but again, I'm a little bit concerned that if we do this, it may end up with them being put in the, they may end up being put in the thing. The Nutramian incubator. Unless we install it in the new person. And because obviously they're not part of the tournament bracket anyway, and I don't want to readjust it just for you, so let's go ahead and give you some Nutramian. Damn. It turns out Kekvik can't implant the extra dexterous arm because Kekvik is under 10 skill. So we'll train her up over a while. Maybe put Kekvik in charge of the prison. Let's install it into Zuck. I think Zuck deserves it given that he's building, crafting, tailoring, smithing, doing basically everything single-handedly. Why not make it two-handedly? Or maybe even three-handedly? Extra dexterous arm. Where is it? So let's go right shoulder. No. I need to do lower. No herbal medicine. What? Oh, we can also only do left shoulder or right shoulder. Is it because he's a tentacle fella? Oh. Balls. So to get full advantage of it, we have to install it into Robot Mummy anyway. Now, we can install it into Zuck. Don't get me wrong. We'd have to replace one of his regular arms, and it does give 100% to manipulation. Well, actually, it gives a -5%, -5%, +50%, and +100%, whatever that means. We can do it still, and it will make him incredibly effective compared to how he is now, because that's not doubling the effectiveness of the arm, it's doubling the effectiveness of manipulation directly. Or more specifically, giving 100%, so if something else detracted from manipulation, he would still get that bonus. That sucks. I might still do it. I don't see why not. He's basically single-handedly, again, keeping the colony together, if you pardon the pun. We need some, well, firstly, I want him to finish this off. Let's get a hospital down, then. If we're going to risk using these extremely difficult to pull together, body parts, I want to make sure they're as good as possible. The hell is a death monitor? Space vitals monitor? What is that? Hello? You're new? What do you do? A spacer vitals monitor. I don't even know what that is. Is it just a different design? They cost the same though, don't they? 50 steel versus... Oh, 2 advanced components and 50 plasteel. Oh, shit. Okay. Fine. What else have we got here? Lots of linkables. I don't even know what mod adds those. What is that from? Spacer vitals monitor. Is that base game Rimworld? Because there's no mod designator. Whereas if we go to something like this, for example, and go to the info on it, it'll clearly say Genetic Rim. But that doesn't. There's also Space Invaders on it. Sorry, is this an update today that came out, and I've somehow entirely missed it? Look, so for example, the granite slab there, vanilla furniture expanded. Whereas this has... nothing? That's bizarre. Okay, fair enough. Oh! It's alive! I didn't even notice! Hello? Wolfalo puppy. Hello? What do you do? Not incredibly good as a pet beast, but a very fast wool producer. Produces small amounts of milk and wool. Well, this one won't, because it's bloody male. Ah! I've been bamboozled. Well, now what the hell am I supposed to do? Administer a chutmorph egg and start turning it into a chicken. Oh, that sucks. That's just unfortunate, really. Never mind. Worth noting, though, look, install Nutramian incubator. So we could tame a bunch of animals, and then just get Nutramian out of them. So we just go get a bunch of Muffalo and... Oh, that's insane. If it works, sure, why not? It's so long since we've had a raid, I almost completely forgot about it. What have we got here? What the hell are even those? Oh, hello. Oh my god, they're massive. What the hell are they? Merged morph conflicted? Oh, shit. They're like these vile mutant monsters. Hello. Fusion of two morphs who began the transformation inside a mutagenic chamber. Which one of them is siphoned and mounted into the other? They share two minds, one body. So what, they have a high consciousness, takes some time for them to get used to their new arrangement. Okay, dogs produce... What? Produce mutagenic milk. Oh, that's fucked. Okay, people, we may need to squad up here, because this seems like these things are gonna be quite tough. Okay, here they come. Come on, sniper turrets, I'm relying on you here. Good shooting, good shooting. Not good enough, though, unfortunately. Zuck, let's bring you down. Worm Turner, it doesn't really matter where we stand with this raid. Oh, God. Oh, they're quite strong. Oh, my God, they are fucking powerful. Wow. Okay, back off, people. Get out of there. How are they this strong? This is obnoxious. Fuck. Zuck, you're gonna have to... Oh, I mean, Godspeed. You're on your own here, pal. Fuck. Come on. Rubber kid. No. They are so strong. Wow. Fucking hell, that was close. Quite literally, as far as we could take them there. Those are disgusting, aren't they? Oh, I can see it, look. They've got like a head on that side and a head on the other. Oh, that's fucked up. Is this what we're doing to people? Wow. That's incredible. We've got so much power. Right, let's get rid of them. We could tame them. We could tame them on account of them actually making milk, apparently. They've got Scaria, which doesn't really make much difference. I'm going to try and rescue them. Fuck it. This is probably a terrible idea, but we'll see how it goes. That way we can get their horrible mutant milk, and we can... That way we get their mutant milk, and we can put the Nutramian incubators in them. Go ahead. Go and rescue them. Sod it. This is alright with me. And now we can actually see really the effectiveness of our little triage sensor we've got there. Granted, it's just a room with silver tiles in it right now. No, what are you doing? Fuck. Where are you taking that? To bed? What? Because they count as people. They're sentient? Fucking hell, they're sentient. Oh, for God's sake. Well, I wanted to tame them. What happens now? Well, that's not ideal at all. Alright, Neve, come on. What the hell are we supposed to do there, then, genius? I really don't know. Maybe we should just finish them off? Otherwise, they're just going to get back up and immediately start attacking us again, and they're quite durable things. Ah! There it is, Nutramian growth. Yeah. In a leg. And then, harvest Nutramian, right leg. Right, so in the maternity ward, it's not going to work because they don't have any legs. Hey, Kekfit has successfully harvested Nutramian. Two of it, really? And they keep the leg. Oh, that's my mistake. Sorry, I thought you took the leg off and got Nutramian out of it. But so it is a sustainable thing. So we could keep prisoners. We could hack their legs off and keep their arms on, and just keep extracting it from their arms. But I don't know if it's random. You know, I don't know if we could take their pelvis. Oh, shit. Well, speaking of taking pelvises, let's go ahead and leave it there for today. Thank you all for watching. I think I've probably overrun quite a lot today with the little tournament arc we had in the center there. Thank you to our executive coffee producers. I believe I have a few names left on my list. And then tomorrow I will be unveiling the new Patreon lists instead. So thank you to Skaz, NeoZealer, Manscud, Hoopaloop, Jobo Daddy, Outlaw Context, Daedric Daikatana, Voodoo Mumbo, Solentally, Tom P, Cialo, Bokbin, and Potarted, the final names on the coffee lists. Thank you to you guys. And a thank you as well to Kamikaze, James B, Smirtworm, Galupo Fruithag, Don, Afanafist, Dionysius the Esoteric, Blabubba, Plumby, Fred, Varlo, Consulus, Fiddle Piddle Diddle Riddle, Davidovich, Emerald Beam, Dave TLV, and IE Duma as well for their support in keeping the channel going. See you guys all tomorrow for a prison break. And then as revenge, no, as a team building exercise to show our cooperation, we're going to make them fight in the arena.